Happy birthday, Cassady.
Happy 21st birthday, Cassady. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Pax says happy birthday too.
Hi, Cass. My favorite memory, I have a few. First, when you were in my classroom as my peer and you were my helper. I have lots of good memories of you then, kind of helping out all my little kiddos. But I think my favorite tradition is going to San Diego with you, because we always hang out on the beach with Emma and play volleyball and just have a good time. So I think those two. Oh, and of course 4th of July is always awesome. So those are my favorite memories.
My favorite memory with Cassady is when every year when we go shopping after Christmas, because it's super fun and it's like us two by ourselves and it's like bonding and it's super fun.
It's really hard for me to pick just one memory because we have so many. So I guess I'm going to speak on 3 different memories. My first favorite memory that we had was our first date, because we got to eat sushi and we also went mini golfing, which is both really delicious and also a lot of fun. And something that was interesting about that was neither of us had had eel before, so when we ordered eel at the sushi restaurant, we both ended up really liking it. And it's so weird to think that ordering like grilled eel at sushi restaurants is kind of our thing, but it's really good and I'm glad that we ended up liking it. And also, out of that, I guess we learned that we're both not that good at mini golf. My second favorite memory, I think, would have to be when we went to Disneyland. And I think that's just because we had so much time in lines to just ask each other a bunch of questions and get to know each other. And at the end of the day, we ended up getting like ice cream with soda mixed in, and we just sat on Main Street and talk some more, and it was just a really nice way to end that day. And my third favorite memory is actually kind of recent. So we started baking every week, and that's something I really enjoy because it's something that's fun to do, but it's also something that we're learning how to do together, and I really like that we're taking that on together. I really hope that you're having a great birthday, and I'm really glad everyone was able to come together to kind of contribute to this project.
Hi, Cassady, and happy birthday. I am going to tell you some of my favorite moments with you. There are many, of course, but we don't have time to say all of them, so I'm just going to say 2. One of them is might not sound pleasant, but it really is a good memory for me. It's when Cassady ran over me with a golf cart. That's right. We were out golfing, and I enjoy taking Cassady out to golf because 1, I get to teach her how to golf, and 2, it was before she was driving, so it was really good practice, and Cass liked to drive the golf cart. And of course, it's illegal, but we'd wait till like the 3rd hole, and Cass would just take over. So I was hitting a ball, and I had just finished hitting, and Cassady accidentally stepped on the gas, and I think she panicked a little bit, which was cool, and I saw it coming. I mean, we're talking split-second reactions here. My foot was only just a few feet from the tire, but I knew I was going to get run over. And more than likely, from the angle I was at, I guess my brain calculated that I needed to drop, or my bone was going to snap in half. So I did. I just dropped immediately, and this all happened in a matter of seconds. And Cassady ran over my legs, the front tire and the back tire. And I don't know why, it's just a good memory. I just got up and I laughed, and Cass found the brake, and she was a little upset, but we both had a good chuckle about it. And I think to this day, whenever we bring up, or whenever something brings the subject up, we always talk about it. I'm going to say this one real quick because I watched the movie Bohemian Rhapsody yesterday, but that's another good memory that I have of Cassady is driving in the car and blasting Bohemian Rhapsody and singing the entire song, word for word. I would take the low, she would take the high, and it was good harmony, and we did the headbang, and then we got to the guitar jam. So that was really cool. Now, the last really good memory I have of Cassady, I have to give a little prelude to this, which is when I was teaching. Even before Cassady was born, there was a couple space stations before the International Space Station orbiting the Earth at the time, and I wanted to do a thing for my students. So, with a couple of refrigerator boxes, because that's how refrigerators came back then, in boxes. They don't anymore. But those boxes were amazing because they were big, and you could take some PVC pipe and stabilize them. And I made these really cool one cool space station out of the boxes. I would think it was 3 boxes. Oh man, I had a satellite you could raise from the inside, and windows and things like that. And I even made a space shuttle that docked with it. It was really cool. And the space shuttle had a computer in it. And so, anyway, after Cassady was born, and I was working with a really good 3rd grade team, and they loved the idea, and they wanted to do it for all the kids. So we built a 19 refrigerator box space station, if you can envision that. It was huge. It took up a whole classroom, and it had space shuttles, which were 6 computers, and kids sat in the astronaut position, and they had to fly up to the space station and dock with it, and it was amazing. You had to spend the whole day inside of the space station. Unfortunately, Cassady was in 2nd grade. She hadn't been to 3rd grade with me. And unfortunately, she was moving the next year, and I was moving on to Gate, so I didn't have Cass in 3rd grade like I wanted to. But I was able to give her this experience I took a day off, and I got Cassady's teacher's permission to be in the space station just for a day. And it was just her and this other girl I put her with, and they had the whole thing to themselves, and they did the entire project, and I was their Capcom, and for a father who values education and space science and so much, it meant so much to me, and I know it meant a lot to Cass, just judging from the fact that she's on this path, which has a lot to do with science, space science. So for me, it was quite amazing experience, as I know it was for her, and I don't even have any pictures of it or anything. There might be out there somewhere, but I don't know where they are, if her mother's got them or what, but it doesn't matter. I've got the memory, and it was a great memory. That was my favorite memory right there. And so that's going to do it for me, because I could talk for the next 20 minutes about favorite memories. But there's 3 good ones for you, Cassady. Happy birthday. I love you. And I'm looking forward to what you do in the next 5 to 10 years. And in 30 years, when you are rich and famous, and they can send old people up to space for 2 minutes to float around and then head back, hopefully I'm still around for that. Happy birthday.